What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're checking out Legendary Fear itself. Now, this is the one and so far only expansion to Legendary Villains, specifically. But it is totally compatible with other Legendary sets. Just the teams of the characters here synergize with Villains rather than the normal sets. And of course, Villains is no longer in print, so it's going to be hard to find if that's something you want to do. I ended up getting it secondhand, which is why I did not do an unboxing of it, because I only like to do unboxings of like fresh, brand new things. If you guys want to see the content of Legendary Villains, leave a comment in the comment section below asking for it, and I can do that. Legendary Fear itself. 100 all new playable cards, new original art, new commanders, plots, allies, and adversaries, which is the villains wording for all the same things as a normal set. So this is just another 100 card set. I'm not exactly sure who these characters are, but I do know that these are the Avengers and good guys. On the side, we see the same content. On this side, we see the heroes, who are referred to as the, was it adversaries? Yeah, adversaries. The allies would be the other heroes. The vernacular is different, but it essentially is the same thing. Fear is coming to Legendary in the latest expansion to the critically acclaimed deck building game. Fear itself is upon you. Now you can recruit the worthy and battle against the mighty for some new and amazing gameplay. Kurth, Null, Skirn, Nurkod, Gritoth, and Scotty are not alone, as they will have to battle uru-enchanted Iron Man, the newest commander. New keywords and mechanics await in the latest from Legendary, a Marvel deck building game. The Fear itself expansion includes the following: 100 playable cards, per usual, 6 allies, or heroes as it were. Interesting here is that there's 6 instead of 5, but to kind of balance it out, there's only 1 commander, aka 1 mastermind, 1 adversary group, 1 villain group, 3 all new plots instead of the 4 usual that you would get in one of these 100 card sets, and a rule sheet. So let's take a look at what's inside. So the contents seem to be, pretty similar to what we usually get. Deck right here, and the insert, kind of a darker green, like a, not sure exactly what kind of green you would call that. New allies: Hydra, foes of Asgard, has the Loki hat there. Throne artifacts, that's where this first came from, and I think would be later adopted into the, what was it, Heroes of Asgard? Throwing an artifact, kind of explaining how you have your artifact and then you can then throw it. Then you have your uru-enchanted weapons, which is going to come into play because a lot of them have it. Demolish each player. We saw that in the, what was that? I think it might have been, I want to say the Champions set also. Card clarifications. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cool to see. Let's check out the cards themselves. That opened really nicely. Yeah, this is from 2015. First ally we have is Null, Breaker of Worlds, Demolition Derby. Okay, so pretty basic card. Not bad, though. Otherworldly Maul. Throne artifact, so that's something you have to keep in mind. Probably works probably okay with the Thor cards. Null Smash, which is pretty cool. Look at that thing. Say Null Smash and each other player slaps a palm on the table. The last person to slap a palm on the table gains a binding. That is so cool. I actually really like that. To have you have to do something in the game. And for me, it's going to be like, oh, let me make sure there's space for people to physically do that. And for his rare, we have Break the World. 8 cost, 6 attack. That's not bad. KO up to 2 cards from your hand and or discard pile. For each bindings you KO this way, demolish each other player. So this kind of plays into more of a competitive aspect than working together. That's cool. I like that first dude. Next up we have Kurth, Breaker of Stone, Unstoppable Sledge. So first up we have a Throne artifact. When you throw it, +2 attack. Not bad. Reach for Power. Okay, so you're accumulating your recruitment points with this common. For the uncommon, Contest of Strength. And is that Juggernaut? No, that looks like Colossus with Juggernaut abilities or something. Some kind of weird combination there. Pretty cool. And for his rare, we have Break Every Bone. 7 cost, 0 plus attack. Reveal a card from your hand, the top of your deck and the bottom of your deck. You get plus attack equal to their total costs. That can be pretty high. If you have some rares, 1, 2 rares, that's already quite a bit. Next ally, we have Grithoth, Breaker of Wills. Another throne artifact with his Mace of Chains. Absorb Metal. Now that's a good one. It's like Kevin 11. Break the Will to Resist. That's pretty cool. And for his rare, Body of Uru. He's got Iron Man there. 7 cost, 4 plus attack. You get plus attack equal to the total number of artifacts controlled by players and artifacts in the lair, which would be the HQ in a normal game. And are these all the Loki dudes so far? Yeah, they are. Next up, we have Skirn, Breaker of Men, Towering Leader. Pretty cool. Gain 2 new recruits, gain another. Okay, so this person definitely brings in new people to the table. Underhanded Dealings. Wow, that's pretty cool. The uncommon, Titanic Bludgeon. They're an artifact, but I mean, that's pretty cool itself. And for the rare, we have Break Your Hopes, 7 cost, 4 attack. Each player reveals a red ally or discards a card. For each card discarded this way, you draw a card. So you would benefit from your other players not having red cards. So, interesting. Necrod, Breaker of Oceans. Okay, pretty basic, but interesting effect there. Feed My Undersea Legions. Pretty interesting. It's feeding time. For the uncommon, Cudgeon of the Deep. Throw an artifact, so there's pretty cool. For the rare, we have Break Their Loyalty, 7 cost, 5 attack. If you played a Enemy of Asgard card before, each other player reveals their hand. Choose a new recruit or Madam Hydra from each of those players' hands and put them into your own hand. That was weird. One card was upside down. As long as that doesn't mess up the numbers we have, I'm completely fine with that. We have Scotty, Dark Prophecy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So nothing changed with that. It was just upside down for some reason. Interesting. And it is a Hydra villain, which there's Bob from the Deadpool set and this guy now. And the like the shield officers, like the villain version of that. So Ancient Oath of Hydra. Cool. Oh, that's not bad. If you discard a Hydra ally, you can draw 2. Not bad. And why is this there? That shouldn't be there. Hammer of the Serpent. There's his artifact. Pretty neat. And the rare, War Banner of Hydra. 7 cost. Throw an artifact. When you throw this, you get +1 attack for each other Hydra ally you play this turn. If you start doing the draw 2 cards, play a bunch of different ones. You know what? It could be like 5. I think 5 plus if you're playing a mostly, if not all, Hydra hand deck that you're creating for yourself. For some reason in the back we had another Ancient Oath of Hydra. So I'm just going to put that back in there. That was another common. Okay, so things are out of order, but nothing's missing so far. First adversary group we have is the Mighty Black Widow. Cool. Doctor Strange. Hawkeye, which looks really rad. Iron Fist. I mean, okay, why not? Miss Marvel. Red She-Hulk. Spider-Man, which he always looks cool no matter what. And we've had him quite a bit as an adversary. Wolverine, who looks so much cooler. He looks a little Batman-esque with that color scheme. And yes, these are all unique adversaries or villains in the villain group. That's really, I like it when they're all separate. They're all unique. So no matter who you get, you won't end up with 2 Wolverines on the field. Going to be all different. And then the commander or mastermind is uru-enchanted Iron Man. 7 attack. Always leads the Mighty. Command Strike. Demolish each player. Then stack this strike next to Iron Man. Uru-enchanted Iron Man has an uru-enchanted weapon for each strike stacked here. Armor of the Destroyer. For each tech ally you have, demolish each other player. Pepper Pots and Rescue Armor. A bystander from the bystander stack becomes a command strike that takes effect immediately. A seasoned executive, Pepper takes power suits to a whole new level. Quantum Inventions. Draw 2 cards, then if you reveal a tech ally, draw 2 more cards. 1 discovery unlocks another. Repulsor Coils. Each other player reveals a tech ally or gains a bindings. Scientific Genius fueled by Asgardian magic. So that's actually really cool because it actually kind of explains what this is, uru-enchanted Iron Man. It's Iron Man with the enchantment of Asgardian magic, which is really cool. Of course, he leads the mighty, who are all then enchanted, which is cool upgrades to them all. The name of the game, Fear Itself. Plot, 10 twists. Earth's fear level starts at 8. The number of allies in the lair always equals to the fear level. Twist, KO an ally from the lair. The fear level goes down by 1. Good wins, or the evil wins, the opposite wins, when the fear level is 0. Last stand at Avengers Tower. 6 twists. Sack this twist on the rooftops as Stark defenses. If there is an adversary on the rooftops, choose 3 allies from the lair and KO them. Special rules. While an adversary is on the rooftops, it gets +1 for each Stark defenses. Good wins when there are 13 non-great allies in the KO pile. That's pretty cool. The Traitor. Set up for 2+ players only. 8 twists. Shuffle a betrayal deck of 3 bindings per player in a 9th twist. Twist 1 to 3 if there are no revealed traitor. Each player puts a betrayal card from the betrayal deck face down in front of them and looks at it. Special rules. During your turn, you may reveal a twist from your betrayal cards to become the traitor. If you do, each other player gains all the bindings from their betrayal cards. During your turns, you may spend 4 attack any number of times to gain an additional card from the adversary deck. Twist 8. Good wins. The traitor reveals himself and also wins. Oh, wow. When the players win, the traitor reveals himself and loses. Wow. This one seems like it might be the most fun to play. Just being a traitor and figuring out who's a traitor and then the traitor kind of working against everyone else. Which some of these do work against the other players. So I like that. Definitely going to try that out. Well, guys, what is your favorite plot from Legendary Fear Itself? I mean, these plots all will automatically go to uru-enchanted Iron Man because he's the only commander and then adversary group in the set. Also, when we do play this set, it will be with cards only from legendary villains to have maximum compatibility with the heroes seen here. Mostly Loki and Enchantress. Not too sure who's going to fit with this dude, but yeah, we'll just play it out. Do you like the commander here? Do you like the aesthetic? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Well, guys, that's it for Legendary Fear Itself. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume out.